welcome everyone to another episode of Let's Talk Photography. Yeah, let me get out all the explosions. Yeah. Yes, thank you all for tuning in to another Thursday, which means it's a live stream. And the live streams, it means we're going to be talking all about photography. And I want to ultimately say Happy New Year to everyone, to one and all. And that means we're going to be talking about what we hope to see this year in this crazy world of photography. We're going to talk about lenses. What do we hope to see this coming year? Camera bodies, lighting gear, etc., and so much more. And of course, we'll just talk crap in between, right? So before we get started, let's take care of some of this business. So if you haven't already, shame on you. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on all the socials. That's right. Go follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads. I am on TikTok. I'm more on TikTok than I ever have been, which doesn't say a whole lot because I'm only there like 2 or 3 posts a week. But I'm going to try to step it up a little bit more. TikTok is just not my favorite part. But I am on X for some odd reason. I think I just screaming it into a, a deep void on X. I don't think it goes anywhere. But nonetheless, I post on X too, okay? But all of these links you could find in the description section down below in my video. All right. So make sure you go ahead and check all of that out. Now, I do want to let you know that this previous week I released a couple of videos, and for 2026, I plan on doubling the output of content. Okay. I really try to, how can I say, create a schedule and to do just that. I want to double the amount of videos. And for me, that's a lot because I don't have a crew. I don't have editors. I don't send this off for other people to do this work. So I come up with it. I do all the ideation. I do with the pre-production. I produce the videos, and then I edit everything and then post it and then post them everywhere and market it and everything else. So it takes a lot of time, believe it or not. Like if you see a video, it probably took me minimum 8 hours to really put it together, design the thumbnail and everything else. So it's creatively draining, not gonna lie, but no, I'm not complaining about it. But what I'm saying is I had to really sit back and say, okay, how do I get more content out there for all of you and on a consistent basis, and then balance my personal life and what we do here. Okay. But my goal is to do twice as much. Okay. Minimum 2 videos a week, and a bunch of shorts and all that other jazz. So I'm really trying to step up my game here for sure. Getting more subs is great. That's really not the problem. What I want to do is provide even more value and better content, at least entertaining content for all of you out there for having subscribed, and many of you who've stuck it with me since the lockdown, since the COVID lockdown. So yeah, I just want to do better by all of you and give thanks to you by providing more content. So definitely stay tuned for that. You're going to want to subscribe and definitely hit the bell if you haven't already, because guess what? When you hit that bell, you supposedly get a notification when I drop new videos. Okay. And I do tend on dropping a lot more video content. I just made another video today. It will be going live Saturday morning. Okay. Saturday morning, it'll go live. And then I'm already working on the next video, believe it or not. So I hope you all hang in there with me. All right. So if you have any questions or just want to rant about the things we're talking about, make sure you go ahead and share your opinion in the chat. Okay. That is the space. The live chat is where you can talk your smack, but keep it polite, right? Let us know where you're coming from, where you're messaging from, where you're watching, whatever. Let me know the city. Where are you at? I love to see how international this humble little meager podcast is doing. Okay, where is it reaching? What else is there? Oh, and of course, if you enjoy this video or this kind of podcast, and also the videos I have shared earlier, you can do your due diligence and support this channel. That's right. You can support this channel by becoming a member now. And when you do become a member, all right, it's only $2.99. That's what it starts out. I have a $2.99 and a $9.99. The $9.99 is the photo junkie level, and you are invited to my Discord. Recently, I put out a link to the Discord for those to join, but that will be that link. That's only for limited time only. I think I'm going to close that down on Friday, but you're invited to Discord, and I'm going to be hosting a once a month members only live stream. Okay. So it won't be this one on Thursday. It'll be a different one once a month exclusively for YouTube members. And what I want to do is create a community where in which you can engage with me directly, ask questions, share your photos, comments, whatever it may be. But the Discord is where you're going to be able to engage with me more directly. Okay. So please, my goal right now is I have 5 members and I would like to get to 10 members. And all you got to do is smash that join button and choose the tier that works best for you, either $2.99 or $9.99. And let me tell you, I already have great plans with this to do with the support that you're going to give me. With your support, I could dedicate more time to create not only more content, but to travel to unique places, do more unique things, and reinvest into the content that you enjoy. Okay. So, like I said, the best way to support the channel is to become a member. All right. And if you don't become a member, guess what? I'm not hurt. I won't take it offensively. Okay. What else is there? First, let's I want to welcome everybody to the show that's tuning in right now. Okay. Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we get into things, I want to check some of these comments. Let's check some of these comments, and then I'm going to share with you the product highlight of the day. Okay. Because I'm really excited to share this lens with you that I am currently testing out. Okay, from Nikon. I'll let you sit on that. Let you think about what Nikon lens I am testing out currently. All right, let's go check out some of these comments. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Well, first and foremost, let's give a big old shout out to the photojournalist himself, John Ishii's in the house, and he is a new member of the channel. Oh my goodness, John, thank you. Thank you so very much. And let me tell you, you're like I said, my goal is to hit 10 by the end of today. If you're now that you came and joined, which I so appreciate, I have to send you the link to the I have to see which level you got, but either way, thank you so much, John. And we just need 4 more by the end of the stream, everybody. 4 more would be a great goal. My goal this year is to hit 1,000 members. And with that 1,000, if I have 1,000 members by the end of this year, I can leverage our community to these brands to get a hold of reviews on their gear, to events, and everything else. It's the community that's going to drive my ability to be able to persuade them to give us things that we could talk about, to make reviews about, and to be a part of what we got going on. Because trust me, they want to be a part of communities. They don't know how to really build it, authentic communities like what we have here. And your support's going to help me to tap into what they got going on so that we can understand better what gear we do like, what we don't like, right? So anyway, John, thank you so very, very much. Whoops, where's my other one? I'm sorry, this one. All right, now, let's go to the top here. Of course, I do want to let you know, as many of you know, I use the AI skin retouching program called Reblum. I had pinned the link in the chat for you to get 20% off. If you want to check it out, I absolutely use it. It works as a standalone software as well as a plugin to Lightroom Classic. I use it all the time in my photos. If you check out my photos on Instagram and you like the way they come out, guess what? More than likely, I did the retouching of the skin using Reblum. So click the link above and use my discount code SILVER to get that discount on the checkout for either for the lifetime membership they got, and then I think they have the what is it that they have, a monthly membership. Okay, but I love the software. It's stupid easy to use, and if you feel like you want to check it out, click that link above for the free trial. And Roy says, sorry, I'm too stuck in my ways using PS. Okay, well, you know what? I'm telling you, it's so stupid easy. You could use it in with Photoshop. That's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. Awesome. Thank you so much, John. Buy more camera. Hey, you know what? I'm not honestly, I'm trying to pump the brakes for a minute because of the move and a lot of things I want to reinvest into this channel. Um, Last week I spent so much time going through the analytics and understanding what content, what can I do better, what areas did I slip on and stuff like that. And right now I'm really concentrating on reinvesting and improving this channel. And with your support, that's going to be so much easier. So thank you so very much. Happy New Year from Manila, Martin. Thank you so very much. Hey, what's up? Oh, look at this, Randall. I'm not familiar with your name, so I hope that I can see you more often. But thank you so very much for tuning in. Okay, awesome. All the way from Selma, Texas, in San Antonio area. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate that. And then hey, watch it. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, how do I say that? Oh, from Makati, Metro Manila, Philippines. From the Philippines. Awesome. And John's coming in from Hong Kong. Just got back from China yesterday. Awesome. I would love to check out China. I'm not gonna lie. Wish I could. That'd be a place I would. I love history, and I think I'd go crazy in China taking pictures. And then what is it here? Is that AI photo of you in the war zone? But no, that was it's funny that you mentioned that. That photo, let me see if I could pull up the photo. Can I do that? Let's see if I can pull up the photo. Share the screen. Okay, I don't know how to pull up the photo. Oh, image file. Let's see. This is the photo he's talking about. Hey, look at that guy. Look at that guy. Hello. Hello. Right? Look at that guy. I do this for a living. All right, so with that said, what did I use? It was Google's thing. I forgot what Google has. It's something or other with Google, but I use Google for this. It's one of Google's AI generating image generator, and I uploaded a picture of myself, and then I did some prompts, and I said post dystopian and some blah 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 photographer whatnot, and it came out like that. I thought it was pretty cool. If you saw the shirt, the picture originally it was just me in my room, and then it turned into this. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So anyway, I was just having fun. We got Greg Corker in the house. Greg has been a longtime member of the channel. Thank you very much for your continued support. Definitely appreciate that. And then let's see here. Watching from New York, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go a different one. Let's do. Oh, here we go. He's from New York. Oh yeah. There you go. You get a Macho Man Randy Savage tuning in from New York. I grew up in Long Island, so I used to go out to the city a lot. Trust and believe it. I got family in Brooklyn. Shout out to Prospect Heights. All right. Fajar, I think you posted a comment in a DJI post regarding their FCC clearance. So are they able to sell future products or not? Uh, no, they're not. No, they are not. Okay. Well, at least in the US. I mean, everywhere else, Canada, everywhere else. But whatever we do have here can be sold. You can buy it. It's totally legal to use it, etc. It's just for future things. And that goes for other China brands too. DJI just happens to be the biggest name in the bunch. Okay. I'm really starting to hate AI. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Gosh. You know what? Don't shoot me. I was just having fun with the AI. It was fun. It was cool to do it. Right? That's pretty cool. Look at that cool guy. It's definitely not the nerd that you see on the stream. I'll tell you that. This guy's a lot cooler than me. All right. But it was fun to use. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Have fun. Here we go. House. Wish you happy new year. Happy New Year to you as well. It's really nice to see familiar faces on the first of the year, like literally, and then also some new faces in here. So thank you all for stopping by. Um, we need ZR screen with four-way tilt on all camera brands. Woo wee! Yeah, that ZR screen is pretty wicked, isn't it? That is the most impressive back screen that I have ever seen, used, or anything. It's so impressive. It really is. Um, RBJ, happy new year to you, brother. And for Zara, every time I replace backgrounds with something else, I remind them that my man compositing exists before uh co- compositing exists before this. I even do Unreal Engine, Blender background commission for cosplays. I like using tools. And to me, as much as we rant about AI and taking over and replacing all this stuff, it could also be used as a tool too, as a creative tool. Photoshop's a tool. There's tons of AI that's built into Lightroom Classic technically. So it's like we've already really been implementing AI as a tool. So in my case, when I use something like this, it's just a fun tool. It's just a fun tool. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And there we go. So that's the way I see it for right now, right? Um, who else do we have here? I'm new. Subscribe to your subscribe black. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I cannot believe hold on, hold on. Let me get here we go. I think Donald Trump has something to say for subscribing last week to my channel. He has something to say. Let's listen closely.
Thank you very much.
There you go. He says, "Thank you very much." He stopped. He had a moment. He paused a moment in his life to tell you thank you very much for subscribing. We have John coming back. I used my 24 to 70 Mark II in China with the Z6 III. Wow, amazing. Worth every penny. That's what I'm talking about. And whoops. That's definitely not a bad one. That's a good one, John. Here we go. We got which one can you get? We'll get you an explosion, okay? Because that is a nice combo. That's a nice combo. And it's a funny thing that you mentioned that combo, and I'll tell you why in a second. I think one of the first instances in Photoshop with the usage of AI is content aware. Oh yeah, and that's been around for a couple years, which the algorithm wasn't as good as now, but we've come a long way. Yes. When you want to remove things inside of Lightroom Classic, it's really, really impressive. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. But compared to even 3 years ago, shoot, it's really good. It's really, really good. Okay. So I mean, I use content aware and replace inside of my iPhone. If you go in and you're like, oh, I want that little chair out of that scene or another person out of the scene, it removes it out of the picture and it does a fairly decent job. And it's pretty impressive. And that's inside of an iPhone. So yeah. I get it. I get the threat of AI. I understand that, but in many ways, it is a creative tool. It can be used that way. And like most things can be used for good, and most things can be used for bad. I mean, that's just the way it is. And we can't put this genie back in its bottle. Okay, 2026. We can't act like it doesn't exist. Um, we got Mark Man in the house. Hold on. Here we go. Happy New Year. Very much appreciated. Okay. And as I stated earlier, I don't mean to beat this drum, but call me drummer boy. It's all good. Um, our goal is to reach 10 new members. I mean, not 10 5 new members today. Okay. John became a member of the channel this just earlier. So we need 4 more people to become a member. Really help out. By the end of the year, I want 1,000 members a part of our Discord to be a part of the community, and we could really have a lot of fun. Okay. I have some big plans, especially once I move. I got some big plans for all of you. I'm telling you. All right. I've dedicated so much of my time to wanting to improve what kind of content. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys have spoken. Like I said last week, you guys want Nikon. I'll tell you that. Gee whiz. I'm glad I shoot Nikon because that's all my algorithm says give them the Nikon content. Um where is my there's the comment. Oh, I'm thinking in the Midwest. We are going to the Midwest. We're going to the Midwest, Mark man. Well, of course, of course. I know. Honestly, you're right. This is the combo. It's so funny. If I talk about these two, it's pretty much a done deal, right? I'm not even gonna do if it's not flash photography, um, photo shoots, portrait photography tutorials, Nikon or Lumix. I'm not gonna talk about it. Not gonna talk about it. Okay. If it's not ways to entertain and show you behind the scenes what I'm doing and educating and sharing with you my experience, I don't want it on this channel anymore, okay? And I appreciate what those analytics taught me and showed me what you all want, right? So, it's a reciprocal relationship. You guys helping me help you, alright? I literally have, um restructured my schedule so that I could dedicate more time to creating more videos and really driving home to certain brands that I do have continuous relationships with to get me stuff that I can bring to all of you before you go ahead and buy something, or if you're just thinking about buying something. I'm really trying to create a pipeline where in which I can empower all of you just in case you think about making your next move. All right. Um, look at here. Have you rented a Sony camera and add that into your video? I have tried to do a Sony stuff before in the past, and I'm telling you, it it's not like I hate Sony. I don't hate Sony. I actually really like Sony. I like Canon. I don't have relationships with those brands, but my the numbers don't lie. When I post the stuff, it doesn't do nearly anything compared to Nikon and Panasonic. Those 2 things get things moving. I get comments, people are engaged, they wanna hear what I have to say about it or complain about what I said about it, and but when I do other brands, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, you know? I was teasing a friend, not teasing, but I was like, I guess when Mac Ranger stopped being that Nikon guy, I guess I kinda became that in a sense. Um, it's just what the algorithm doesn't lie. It's saying what you all resonate with, what kind of content, and most of you resonate with Nikon and Panasonic on my channel. It is what it is, you know? So, I'll give you what you want. Okay. Um, awesome, Nikon. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and I have to give it to you, alright? Let's see here. We do have some stuff. Let me just see. Cool. All right. let's get into. Let me turn on this light. Okay. Okay. All right. I want to share with you a lens that I am borrowing from a good friend of mine, a friend of this channel specifically. And he let me borrow it, and he's like, "Hey, man, check out this lens, do your review, whatever." And I'm so grateful for it. And it's going to be the gear highlight of the week. So let's get to that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Where is it? Let's go. All right. What we look at this, John. Looks familiar, huh? I have in my hand the Nikon Nikkor 24 to 70 f 2.8 version 2 lens. Okay. Yes. Look at this beautiful lens. Now, what's funny about it, let's go to camera 2. I'm going to show you guys camera 2. Boom. Look at that. Look at that action. This is some Hollywood situation you guys are witnessing, this 2 camera action. Now, as you can tell, I have it on the Nikon Z6 Mark III. I absolutely love that camera, but it pairs really well with the Z8 too, like the balance and everything else. Um, I never used this lens before. I did do my first impression video on it. I have it somewhere on my channel. And at the time, I was like, I don't think I want to upgrade to this lens. I'll stick with the original, right? But believe it or not, now that I have this lens in my hand, I think I may have to change my mind. I was wrong. I was wrong. This lens is awesome. Now, this last Saturday, this previous Saturday, I used it during a fashion show. Okay, I'm shooting a runway with it and some event photography stuff, right? And I paired it with the Z8, and I'm telling you, this lens was the autofocus was quick, snappy. Um, I absolutely love that it has internal zoom. Okay, that right there, especially when many of you know I shoot video a lot, um, is clutch. I loved it. And the second favorite feature is how much lighter it is compared to the first version. You will notice the big difference in weight. That's a fact. You will notice it. I noticed it immediately. Um, they say it's weather seal and everything else, just as robust as the original. You can see it doesn't have the LCD screen on it. Now, I thought I'd miss that. I did like that. I was one of the few people who actually do like that LCD screen, but I didn't miss it when I was using this. So there you go. Okay. Um, that weight drop plus internal zoom alone, I swear to God, I said, "How much was that lens again?" I said, I wonder if I sold the first version, how much would I get from it to put it into this lens, because this lens is obviously for many of us, it's the workhorse medium zoom lens. So I would use this lens a heck of a lot, right? Um, but wow, I was really, really, really happy with it. I have a photo shoot planned for it, and I'm gonna do some video with it and then bring my, real world, review of this lens and compare to the first version soon, okay? So that's what I'm working on right now. You wanna subscribe to my channel so that you get my full opinion about this lens and share with my thoughts about whether you should upgrade or not, right? And it's revised from the first video because clearly now I have this in my hand. Okay, you still get your function buttons right there, your programmable function button. You get your you click on and off switch, autofocus right here, as you can see, your zoom limiter, all that good stuff. Wow, so far I'm very happy with this lens. So far, I'm very, very happy. So let me know. I know John is probably like, "Duh, that's what I told you. I went to China with this setup, had a great time." So now I'm finding out. So you know what? I may have to change my tune about this lens. It's so good. So there you go. All right. That's it. That's all. That is this week's product highlight. All right. You see that? I got the two camera action, man. That's what's up. Look, cool. All right. Awesome. Got a little overhead cam action. Okay, cool. All right. So I do we're waiting for someone to join the chat, I mean the live stream. In the meantime, in between time, we're gonna keep it moving. Okay? We're gonna keep it moving. Let's see here. Where were we? Roy goes, lens. Yes, indeed. Who couldn't wa whoever refuses another good lens, let's be honest. But that Nikon is a boss. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And there's John laughing from the sideline saying, "Duh, of course that combo kicks butt." We got Markman in the house. I'm leaning towards the Ville truck. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm not mad at you. You know, I'm the most I'm the most unofficial official brand ambassador of Viltrox, okay? Um, and I absolutely am not mad at you getting that 35-1 too. Me right now, I need to get that 85-1.4 from Viltrox for the Nikon. It looks like a great lens, and for 600 bucks, cannot beat it. Let me know if you do get it. If you do get it, Mark, man, let me know what you think about it. You could obviously inbox me on Instagram and or become a channel member and join the Discord, and you can share all about it. There you go. Uh, let's see here. Oh, he's gonna get it for street. Now that would be awesome. Street, candid, event photography. That lens is gonna be awesome. That's what I would use it for a lot. I think I'm the other person who loved the LCD screen. Yeah, I like the LCD screen, quite honestly. I did. I know some people really, like, poo-pooed all over the LCD screen. I'm like, but in this case, how much lighter that lens is, um, and if it was that LCD screen that added that much weight, I can forego it because this is nice. This excuse me, this weight is really, really, really nice. Okay, so I'm pleasantly surprised about that. Um, Mark. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. Mark has been a longtime member, of course. So yes, of course. Let me know. And I invited you to the Discord, by the way. Okay, I invited you to the Discord. So feel free to join. We already have some people in there. And yeah, post all about it if you do lean toward that lens and decide to pull the trigger. Okay. Um I'm only why what does it say? Am I getting wanting about the new 24-70 V2? It's having to carry another filter size. Well, you know what? That might be true, but it's a smaller filter size than the original. 77, not an 82. 77, not an 82. So, and yeah, John, you're totally right. I think here, I'm gonna actually have to improve. How can I say? Um, counter you with that comment. Yes, that is a great setup. If you shoot video, the 14 to 24, um, and plus this lens and the Z6 III would be a magnificent combo. I'm just adding to it. So yeah, you're absolutely right. This is Here's one thing about like when I look at lenses, look at a camera body, I think about the balance. You guys know, you know what I'm talking about. You ever get a camera and it's like front heavy, so front lens heavy, or so camera heavy? Like, this is a nice balance. This this has much that little bit lighter weight in this lens means I'm gonna be able to really have fun holding this camera more longer than the previous version, okay? It's really, really nice, and it does pair well, you're absolutely right, John, with the Z6 Mark III, and it felt great with the Z8. It really did. It felt great with the Z8 as well. Um, let's see here, let me remove that from the studio. I will join them. Awesome. Thank you very much. If you don't have that link, Mark man, inbox me on Instagram. I got you. I'll just resend it. Okay. I already got some people there. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to see your photos there. And remember, for anyone who joins the Discord, joins my um, member, becomes a member of the channel at the 9.99 um, tier, at the Photo Junkie tier, you get to be a part of the member Discord. You get a monthly um, live stream only for you guys, okay? And that's where I want to really dive deep into sharing our content with each other, commenting, etc., etc. All right, and it's a no negative. It's not a negative. How can I say? It's a negative free zone. All right, and I'm very active on. I got the app. I'm learning more about Discord. Trying to like, I see it's pretty much like what is it called? What's that other company? Slack. It's like Slack basically, but I'm trying to learn more about it. All right. Um, I'm waiting for Nikon to update the Z70 to 200. Ooh, gosh, what would that look like? Man, if they can make it a little bit lighter, it would be nice. That'd be one thing. Um, let's see here. Fajar says, I still prefer the 14 to 30 f4 due to size and filter thread solely, but I'm sure the Z 14 and 24 28 is superior. Yeah, you no, you're absolutely right. I mean, you are gonna get a bigger lens, etcetera, but having that extra stop of light, that nice range, wide range of 14 to 24 with video in particular is clutch, and every stop of light does matter, and especially if you're in more challenging conditions. If you're outdoors and it's generally nice lighting, F4 is not gonna hurt you, but an extra stop of light is it's more light. So who would want that? But it will increase the size and most important, the impact on your pocket. Okay. Um, what else is there? Oh shoot, I forgot to turn on this light. Look at that. Show my running. There we go. Whew, that looks better. Let's see. Oh, we're getting some comments in here. Gotta keep up. I need to where's my guy at? Oh, there's Rick. We got Vic in the house. Where's my thing? Here we go. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm kind of sure the Z70 200 28 is just the F mount. FLED are kind of the same lens with better minimum focus distance. So hopefully it'll be lighter by the version 2. Yeah, that's the one thing I would definitely ask for because I actually brought that lens to the runway show on Saturday. And guess what I did? I was like, "Yo, this lens is heavy." I was like, "Man, what am I gonna do? Oh, shoot." I love the lens. The lens is like King Kong boss, but it is heavy, okay? That's the one thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look what we got here. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Thank you so very much. Wow. Thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate the super chat. You guys, oh, we got Roy in the house with a happy new year. Everybody saying happy new year. Thank you very much, everybody, right now. Thank you so very much. And let me tell you, um, I wish you could see my my plans for this year, and I'm going to show you them. So how about them apples? But I do plan on doing a heck of a lot this year, reinvesting everything you guys give to me for support back into this channel and keeping you entertained. Okay, look, I got this electric bottle full of electrolytes, so I could keep on ranting on this microphone all day and night. And again, let me just show you first of all, I really appreciate the super chats. Okay. I want to make sure I say the name right here. I got uh Cam Mackey, thank you so very much. And of course, we got the Roy Bigsby in the house, who's been a long time subscriber. Roy, why don't you just become a member? It's 2.99. It's 2.99. You've helped you've been a long time watcher, um, and you've super chatted a few times, which I am absolutely grateful for. You might as well become a member, get on the Discord, hang out with us. Absolutely, absolutely. Hold on, let me make sure. Um, I hope I have a channel to share the photos we take in the Discord server. Yeah, Fajar, if you've joined already, okay, you're good because that Discord's open for just another 2 days. Then otherwise, I would recommend becoming a member of the channel, and then you will get to be a part of the monthly exclusive members only live stream. Okay, at the Photo Junkie tier. All right. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. He said I'm too cheap to become a member. Okay, well, shout out to you, brother. Hey, I don't judge. I don't judge. Holy cow. Cam Mack is in the house, coming in hard. Wow. Let me hold on. This is wow. Thank you so very much. Cam Mack is coming back. Says, look at says, well, hope this helps invest into your 2026 plans. It I can't imagine um gosh, I'm not gonna lie. Yet the past 2 days I spent countless hours trying to figure out what did I do wrong. I think as a creator, we have to one of the most powerful tools we can use as a creator is accountability. Looking at your work, looking at what you've done and saying, okay, I messed up here. I can improve there. There's areas of opportunities and then acting on it. That's such a powerful tool. That's what allows you to get better, gain insight, improve, be inspired by other people's work, and hopefully applying it to your own. And that's what I've been doing lately. And I really want this year to be amazing, not just for me, but ultimately you. If I can't make it amazing for you, I have nothing, like literally nothing. And your support means the absolute world to me. Okay. Because I actually really love sharing. I really do. I really do. I remember my dad was like, because he's a math teacher. He's a retired math teacher. And he's like, "Well, you should be a teacher one day, you know." And I was like, "I'm not going to be like you, Dad. What the heck do I look like?" And then now I'm like, "Oh, I'm on YouTube and I help others, or at least I try to, you know." And so, guess what? My dad had the last word. What can you do? Shout out to my dad. But thank you so very much, everybody, for the support. I really do appreciate it a whole bunch. Okay. Kevin's in the house. Happy New Year. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. Oh, snap by Mark Man. There you go, brother. I feel you. Hey, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. I almost dropped this bottle. I almost dropped the bottle today. Okay. So sheesh. Um, and then yeah, we have Cam Mackey. Also, Happy New Year. Yep. Hey, look at the love you're getting, Cam Mackey. I'm telling you, look at sharing truly is caring. It sounds corny, but it really, really is. And there were times, many of you know, like we have about, roughly 20 people watching today. And I remember when I only had like three. Okay. So I said to myself, I'm gonna go live for 2 hours for those three people, those same three names, Roy Bigsby, Mark Mann, Crane Cruck, all of you out there, Cam Mackey today, Clear is coming in hard. It's like, I'm gonna do it for the few of you. If I could just have the few of you every week, I'm gonna fire this thing up and we're gonna talk smack. That's what we're gonna do. And look at this right here coming in hard. Oh my God. Look at wow. Gee whiz. I tell you, Cam Mackey comes in again. And this is for the accountability. Respect. Keep going. YouTube is a marathon. You better believe it, brother. Like I said, the thing with me is that I almost dropped out when I had a couple of people watching on the stream. I'm like, damn, man, only 2 or 3. I got so much knowledge. What doesn't everybody care? Doesn't the algorithm care? And the most of all, what the algorithm rewards most is consistency. Putting one foot in front of the other. Don't make excuses. Learn from your mistakes. Improve. Take accountability, ownership, and make the next video. Make the next video. And I love when I hear new names in the chat that are from different areas. Shout out to New York City. Shout out to Manila. Everywhere else. And I'm like, wow, it's such an empowering feeling to reach people outside of my own direct neighborhood. So thank you very much, Cam Mackey, coming in. Thank you so very much. Wow. I'm telling you, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm literally going to be using everything this year to reinvest into this channel. And let me tell you, it's going to be pretty awesome. Stay tuned. Subscribe. You already know. Yeah. Okay. I got you, Derek. Got you. You hear me? Okay. Just put a thumbs up. There you go. All right. Let me just hold on a couple more comments we got here. Markman, now I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Hey, brother. Hey, start it up. I tell everybody, they're like, oh, I want to do more on social media. I want to do that. I said, YouTube is the king of kings. I don't care what you got to say. It's tapped into Google, tapped into ABC Incorporated. You are going to be good to go. You already have a infrastructure built to be a creative, and it's not going anywhere. All right. That's for me. And yes, thank you so very much, Vic, for reminding folks, because Vic is a moderator. You see his little hammer, a little wrench there? That means he's a moderator. And he's asking everybody to smash that like button. Come on now. All right. So I haven't seen that channel. I will check that out. Oh, look at this. Listening in from Baghdad. That's what I'm talking about. Holy. Wow, that is crazy. Thank you so very much from Afghanistan. Right? Baghdad, Afghanistan. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope to see your name more in the chat in future live streams. So don't forget to subscribe. All right. So with all that said, we do have a guest. Okay. Now this guest, oh, Iraq, duh. I'm an idiot, clearly. Duh. I am so sorry. I appreciate it. What was I thinking? But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in from Iraq. Everybody's going to get me now. Everybody's going to get me. You don't get me. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a fool. All right. But thank you guys so very much for correcting me, but also thank you for tuning in. That's the most important part. And that's what I'm excited about, is to see new names in the chat. Even Kevin here correcting me about saying, where in the hell have you been on this planet? Don't know where it's at. Thank you so very much though. Okay. So let's get our, intro. Where is my stuff here? Oh, you know what? I have my song right here. Where's my guest music? There we go. And let's welcome our guest to the chat. All right. I mean, to the show right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. You like that, Derek? That's for you, brother.
Where's the bass?
Oh, it's about to hit, brother. Okay. That's for you. I put up that song. I was like, yeah, that might be cool for Derek. Anyway, that's for you, brother. Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey,
appreciate it for having me on.
You know how we do. Oh, let me turn the music off. All right. There we go. Dude, I have like,
get it together, man. Get it together.
For real. I have 8 selections with 8 different pads. I am pressing this thing so fast. When you guys hear different sound effects, dude, I'm pressing this thing like a madman. I look like a piano.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, like, how do they have like a little bit of pictures or whatever on a button, or
can you but it has On the screen on the DJI Rodecaster Pro, it has like the names. I wrote the names there, like the
Gotcha.
uh-huh. And
Yeah.
hold on, I'm currently live streaming. Someone's trying to call me.
Always
And
when you live streaming.
just when I live stream. And then people are mad. They're like, why do you always put it on don't disturb? I'm like, because you always call me when I'm in the middle of making a video. So anyway, but yeah, it has the
I'm
name.
always on don't disturb. You know, you put me on don't disturb.
Oh, you do too, right?
Yeah, you put me on there. I'm
Oh,
supposed to
my
be your
bad.
best friend.
My bad. Hey, when I do it universal, so it's not just you. I'm not targeting you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't want to
Whatever.
hear what this brother got. I like your setup. I like the colors.
I appreciate it, man. You know, I got things going on. I got my build over there. I don't know if you can see it.
Let's see it. Yeah, that's really nice. You want to
Uh,
share that with the crowd?
oh yeah. Share
Yeah,
that
why
with you
not?
guys.
Right? Let's share with the audience. Okay, they want to know.
All
The people
right, all
must know.
right. I see that you got some videographers on here that know a
Yeah.
little bit about Siri. I got a few Siri lenses here. I also got like a Viltrox and another Sony lens over there.
Uh-huh.
But this is my little setup here. You know, can you see it?
It looks really
Yeah,
nice. Can you tell them what
yeah. With
Sony
it.
it is? Share what
So
Sony.
this is a 6700.
Okay.
So basically, it has the same sensor as the FX30.
Mm.
And I wanted to kind of get more into a little bit of video work, as well as my photography. So I just decided to get something I could just do both with. Um, and I just rigged
What
it
are you
up.
doing more? Are you doing more photos or video with it? Because it clearly looks like video.
I mean, it's a little bit of both. I'm getting more into video. I got like you know, everything I pretty much need right here, and I got everything uh pretty cheap. Not cheap, but it's like inexpensively. So, the ZG Cine brand here, they're pretty
Mount
good.
battery.
Yeah, the VMAT battery and the plate. I got the plate on the other side here. It's got a bunch of D tabs on it.
It
It's
has
also
two
got
extra D taps on it.
it's got three D tabs on it.
Oh wow,
You got one behind
that's pretty
the
awesome.
screen here.
That's pretty cool.
Uh, and obviously I got the Andy Cine, you know,
Mm.
for the monitor.
That V5, what is
Uh,
it? 5 or something rather. But yeah,
yeah,
that's a
it's
nice
a
one.
V5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was pretty nice. I like the brightness in the sunlight when I do some video and whatnot. But yeah, I still do photography, man. Photography is still in my blood,
Yeah,
shooting
no.
photography and then putting together a whole rig like this when I want to do, some video and whatnot is not always convenient. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
totally. It looks like a really
uh,
nice rig, man.
man, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it.
Manila says, I found you when you did a video with videography. So glad you didn't give up. I remember those days when your channel was beginning. You're doing great, being a positive voice in the photo community. Shout out to you, man. I really appreciate it. I was just sharing with them before you jumped on because just where the humble beginnings, hitting 2 or 3 or 4 viewers per stream. My goal is to hit like 50 people live. Well, during a live stream would be awesome, or 100, but we'll get
Yeah.
there. It's about being consistent, and then
No, definitely.
taking accountability too. It's like, dang, you know what? I screwed up. I could have done better. Let me work on that, right? And
Hmm.
one thing I want to do is have more guests on the show, quite honestly. But when I was getting guests on a show, oh, first of all, let me acknowledge Vic, our right here. Welcome, Derek. Drop that bass. He's talking about. I can't drop bass, but I can drop this. All right. Yeah, he's like, drop that bass. Vic has been a long time moderator, and you're a
Yes, sir.
moderator technically. So on this
I
channel,
am. I am.
you are.
Hmm.
And then, oh, look at it. Roy said, I tried video on the ZR, but I can't live without an EVF. You know what? The thing is, I understand that because a lot of people who jumped on a ZR shot mirrorless photography on Nikon, right? So
Hmm.
they need that EVF. But technically, it's kind of a gateway to the red system. And therefore, we don't need EVFs. We use a monitor. Like Derek, pick up your rig. We need a monitor like this, like that. So naturally, we
If
would
not,
attach,
if not a little bit smaller, because
yeah,
it can get kind of cumbersome. But
that
it
that
is
is
what it is.
that is the smallest monitor. Then there's a 7-inch after that one. But the point is that like a 5-inch monitor like that is what we would attach to our video rigs. Um, the ZR is unique because it has a big old 4-inch screen, right? Like a Black
Hmm.
Magic screen, you know.
Hmm.
So, but I do understand where you're coming from, though. For those who shoot strictly photography to get into the ZR, that could be odd. Like, oh, I need that. But in reality, when you rig out your entire camera, you kind of would attach an external monitor anyway. So, um, let's see here. We got John Ishii talking about Derek, my man. Good to see you. And
Yeah,
John
man.
Ishii, he just became a member of the channel. Okay, Derek. So only nice
Okay.
words. Only nice
Yeah,
words, man.
man. Nice that you came in and support. This is support.
Uh,
It's
uh,
a just like what's his name? Cam Mackey. He said it's a marathon, man.
hey, you know what? You guys don't know. Like sometimes, like when I'm off this stream, I'm like, damn, man, what I gotta do, what I gotta do, what I gotta do. And I see others
Hmm.
succeed. And when I see people succeed, I don't get envious. I'm like, dang, what do they do? And I try to reverse engineer. I never get envious. That doesn't
Yeah.
help, right? But I try to reverse engineer and be like, all right, what was that thing they did that I didn't do? Now, how can I do that in my own unique way? And so when I see folks
Hmm.
winning, I'm like that photographer you showed me yesterday, we
Hmm.
went to his and dissected his stuff, right?
J
Today.
Marcus.
Yeah. And I said, all right, bet. What did he do? What did I don't do? Da, da, da. And basically, having a studio space really helps, right? And then I was like, all right, how do I mathematically afford a studio space after I move? And what can we do? Can we make this happen? And it was just it's about being inspired about other people, from other people's success versus being envious, right? And that was my
Hmm.
takeaway. So with all that said, yeah, I really want this year to be amazing. And Derek, of course, you're always welcome on board. You know that, brother. And no
Man, I'm
matter
trying
where
to
I'm
take a
at,
flight.
well, I mean, at least you could just jump on the stream. you know, that's free 99.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
we got Johnny. She said, I passed on it. My video skills are poor. It's a fantastic. I know if I had the ZR in my hands, I'd be very excited. Um, it is a great camera. I think it'd be great paired with the Z6 Mark III. That's for sure. I mean, I'm glad it does R3D red files, but I wouldn't be shooting that all the time. I like the form
Hmm.
factor. The form factor is the selling point to me in that big old screen, 32-bit float audio. Like those things are the things that really make that camera really different. In the price point. I mean, for
It's
2100,
literally it's literally better. It's a better version of a Black Magic Pocket 6 6K.
yeah, you get
It's
6K
just a
with it,
smaller form factor,
smaller. Yeah.
full frame, uh, all that. You get red Kodak, like it's like red versus Black Magic Kodak, like which one do you want to get type deal. But you got some Nikon doing it, so
Yeah, they're doing it,
yeah.
and I only wish I had a Safe Express Type B card in there, but it has the regular SD and a micro SD, so that's the only thing for such a camera.
And a
I
micro HDMI.
yeah, those 2 things kind of annoyed me. Oh, I guess Derek, something happened with Derek. He'll jump back on. Uh, oh, gotcha, Roy. Okay, that makes sense. I have film monitors, but still prefer an EVF. Copy that. Well, there you go, you know? Um, Mark Man says, muscle memory has me bring my ZR to my eye, and then I look silly because there's no EVF. I totally get it. I totally get it. Oh, we got King Kruk. He didn't say, yeah, he said it happens. Absolutely. I think, and again, when we're talking about being Nikon shooters, a lot of us are shooting it for video for all this time, pretty much. And it's only been for sure the past 5, 6 years that we really have been able to pick up Nikon for video. So, I would say 5 years actually, Z9, Z8, etcetera. So, we pick it up and we're using it for photos. So I totally get the muscle memory part, I really do. And Cam Mackey says, uh, I dabbled in YouTube for over 5 years before I went full-time and doubled down." Which was the race. That's what I'm talking. Well, I tell you, Kim Mackey, I that is really inspirational. That's the life I wanna live, is to be able to be okay, do we have Derek? Derek, come back in? Let me see if Derek come back in. Come on, Derek. Um, that's exactly my goal, is to double down, and I would love to create a situation where I can do photography create content wherever I'm at for all of you and bring those unique experiences on this channel, right? As many of you know, I do a lot of fashion runway photography. I would love to do New York Fashion Week and bring it to all of you, my experience there. LA Fashion Week, Miami Swim Week, etc. Even London one day, that'd be dope. So yeah, I'm really making a conscious effort to treat this as a business, not just something for fun and gain clout, but truly like a business. And all of you, my audience right here, part of this community, I treat as like not only a community members, but like clients. And if I don't give you what you like and what you appreciate, well, I don't have a business and thus my channel won't grow. So thank you all again. And yes, thank you. That's really inspirational to hear, Cam Mackey. Thank you. Awesome. Well, hold on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here. Let me see if I can type it. Cam Mackey. There we go. Boom. Look at that. All right, Cam Mackey, I just subscribed to your channel. How about them apples? I just subscribed to your channel. All right, let me see if I can show the people. Derek, just give me 2 seconds. Let me show these people. All right. Share my screen. Where the heck did I do it? I'm like, where the heck is there we go. Look at this here. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Support is support. Bam. I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you so very much. Your inspirational words, your financial support always helps. But just what you shared with me really is, I want to get to 100K one day of subs and be able to live a creative life. And with AI and all these disruptive things coming on board, creating a community that helps to support you means the world. It really does. And again, thank you for your motivation. Thank you very much. So I subscribe and I'm going to check out some of your stuff because I see some filmmaking stuff. So Derek, I recommend you checking him out too. You see that guy? You see his name right there, Cam Mackey? Go to his channel and subscribe right quick, okay? Anyway, let me get Derek on here. There we go. You see that, Derek? Are you on here? There you go, brother.
Yeah, I'm already subscribed to him. I've been watching several of his videos. I subscribed to him like a couple years ago. Yeah, he has a lot of Blazar content that I like. I'm thinking about getting me a Blazar lens. Yeah.
Okay,
they have really nice work. Yeah.
That's what's up. What I'm gonna do. Excuse me. That's amazing. I am gonna go check it out after we're done, and when I have to rest this my voice after all this yelling, I'm gonna check out some of his videos for sure. It's funny because like when it comes to video, like filmmaking video content, I'm really selective who I watch. I don't know why. Like photography is a little different, but like video and film, I'm like, I have to see your work. I want to see your color grading. I want to see all this stuff. I'm like, all right, bet. And then watch a couple of videos, then I'll subscribe. But I'm really excited to see his because clearly he's about the community, and I want to support those who are about this community. You know what I mean? So awesome. I just subscribed. Whoever is watching right now and hasn't subscribed to Cam Mackey's channel, go ahead and do that right now. Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. Boom. Look what we're going to do. We're going to take this, subscribe. There we go. Subscribe to Cam Mackey channel. Okay. Boom. Bam. All right. I just sent his link in the super chat. Go check it out, everybody. Subscribe to his channel. Support him. It's free 99. Click that subscribe button. Okay. There you go. So shout out to him. Thank you very much. Let me remove that. Boom. And let me stop this. I'm trying to like manage all of these chats. I'm trying to go through and see if there's anything I need to really. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Thank you very much. Look at that. Oh man, this is great. Okay. I will check it out. And then what do we have here? Oh, he's talking and stuff. All right. We got a private chat. Oh, okay. Thank you, Derek, for that private chat right there. That means a lot. Let's get back to the business of things. First is let's talk about a temperature check, an industry temperature check. Okay. And what I mean by that is first of all, I see you switched from Fuji to Sony, Derek. Let's talk about that.
Oh man, R.I.P.
What
to
made you want to do that?
R.I.P. to Fujifilm, man. I think the industry itself is taking a little bit of I'd say a shift.
Mm.
And then certain companies, want to go their own, type of way. Fuji in particular is all about they sell more of their consumer brand things like, uh, Insta three, the little Instax, those little small like cameras to like people that want to take little photos with the
Totally.
film and whatnot. And as far as like anybody professional or do any professional type of work, Fuji is not that kind of way to go. When I look at the scope of things, also with the tariffs and everything like that, their prices is going sky high, and they can't really compete with all the other companies like Sony and stuff like that, especially with you know, the complaints that people are having with their system. So I don't know. I just had to jump over. I still love Fuji. I like Fuji in a sense of the style and everything like that. And I'd even go back and grab me like a X100, you know,
Yeah.
and shoot with that as far as like going around town and shooting. But that's for me, that's the only market that I would actually go for with Fuji. I wouldn't do anything professional or take it on any professional type
Like have
roles.
fun with it, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Sony, you can still have fun with Sony, and Sony is not really like too serious in that matter, but they at least have dedicated spaces for the cameras that they actually put towards. Like they got their cine line,
Mm.
they have their professional photography line, and then they have the smaller cameras that people can just buy uh and point and shoot.
But why did you
Just
choose Sony over any other brand?
autofocus. I knew I wanted to get into like gimbal work and stuff like that, and I know autofocus helps a lot when you're actually doing gimbal work. And I didn't want to have to do that with the Fuji because I know Fuji is kind of finicky with that. So I just
Mm.
decided, to
And
go with something with a little bit better autofocus.
and with that said, you know me, I was trying to persuade you a few times to get into the Nikon system. I think you would have been just as happy. But I understand, when folks talk about the reliability of the autofocus of the Sony, they tend to set the bar. So I totally understand. What
Yeah.
made you go APS-C?
Well, so getting back into like a new system, I wanted to kind of restart and reset.
Mm,
And we always talk about like if you're gonna start off, you want to start off with APS-C and then move to full frame before you get into the system. And your pockets is not gonna hurt as much if you get APS-C. If you decide to go full frame, you can actually buy the full frame, what you need if you decide that you want to go with that system. But I wanted to do like a full reset, and they don't have really bad, specs for APS-C
mm,
cameras when you look at Sony. So I was like, okay, it's not really going from medium format to APS-C.
yeah,
If you're a good photographer, it shouldn't really matter other than the quality that you perceive. Um, and then if you're gonna print large, but other than that, you know, photography is still photography. You're gonna do a good job if you've been
that's
shooting
true.
photography. Yeah.
That's true. And okay, so let me see here. I'm trying. I got questions and stuff. Ah,
It's all
okay,
good.
so do you? Let's talk about this real quick.
Mhm.
With now we're entering a new year, right? Wait, first we have these two. Let me just make sure we acknowledge this. The only film I want is FP100C instant film for my film backs. There you go. Have you used that before, Derek?
With what?
This kind of film. Have
The
you?
Instax? I haven't used that. I haven't used the Instax FP 100C.
And
As the
then
film.
we
I've
have.
I've I've only used the like smaller Instax film, and
Oh,
I don't even know the codes. I
geez, I
don't
don't
know
even
the
know
code.
like
Like,
that. We got
yeah,
King
yeah,
Kruk
man.
in the
Like,
house. King Kruk has been tuning in every stream. Thank you so much. We haven't heard Fuji bricking cameras with updates. Yeah. When was
and that
that?
was one of the things too. They used to update all the time. They used to update and add like little things, little bug fixes and stuff like that. And uh, s- since I had like the 50S, like
Mhm.
just stopped. It just kind of just
Mm,
hit a wall.
like
And
stagnant.
yeah, and having you know us being kind of dibble dabbling and in a lot of stuff. You do fashion work, right?
Yeah.
Me try to keep up with a 50S, and then having just a tiny bit better autofocus does a lot better. That's one or two shots that you can actually get. So
And it might be the
uh,
shot.
right. So I don't know.
Um,
Fuji, they're doing their own thing. I don't know. I haven't seen anything that they're listening to their, the people.
audience. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. Uh,
Is what it is.
Gillette took out a good portion of their market by having stupid commercials. So
Oh, that's true. That's true. They had to figure it out. Listen up or lose that money.
yeah.
King Kruk says full frame has been low cost video option for years now. And he says to Roy, let's push for phase one size sensors for video. Dang,
Mm.
that's beast. And then Roy says, back in the 70s, 80s, we had 8 by 10-inch instant film. Dang, for the view cameras. Woo, 8 by 10?
8 by 10. I think you're talking about the um
What do you think?
the large ones. The large ones you
Yeah,
slip into the back of
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Size of a
yeah,
piece of paper. That's nuts, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Um, but
Those are
now,
actually pretty cool cameras too.
are they? You've
Yeah, I
used it?
saw it. I haven't used it, but I've seen everything, all the, because you got to think of a lot more than
Mhm.
just, what we think about when we're shooting digital photography. You got to look at a lot of different factors, and it's just like, oh man, that's a
Totally.
lot. But if you get the shot, you get the shot.
Derek, we have, hold on right now. We have some announcing. Okay. I'm not sure if you
Oh
see what I
snap!
see. I don't know if you see what I see. All right. But
Oh
we have
snap!
another super chat. Thank you, Randall Brander, coming in with a $10 holla.
I was gonna press it, but I have one over here. So.
Derek, I have to hit him every time with a Final Fantasy. You beat the final boss video, music. Okay. I'm not, have you ever played Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, that's the best sound achievement sound that you can
Yeah.
have ever have.
Yeah. What was it? 8-bit or something like that, you know? But anyway, when
Final
you want,
Fantasy 7,
yeah, dude, I think this is from the first one. The first one on Nintendo.
the first one.
Whenever you want
Oh,
a
okay.
battle, it would play
Mhm.
this. You guys would be like,
I mean,
you
they
know,
kept it going all the way until 7 because 7, I feel like the 7 was like the best one that you can have. But
oh, I love Final Fantasy. It was like one of those game. I don't know. It was like the first art role playing game that I
mhm.
really really liked. And but anyway, when I got this sound drop, I was like, I was like, hell yeah, I'm adding that to my mix. You know. So anyway,
Yeah.
but thank you so much, Randall. And he says APS-C is cheaper, lighter, but using full frame lenses on it will help when buying or trading up. Happy New Year and have a warm drink on me. Cheers.
Cheers.
Man, I'm telling you. I think Randy Savage wants to say something to Randall right now. Let's go. Let's see what he has to say.
Oh yeah!
There you go. Thank you
So I
very much.
bought a full frame lens for my APS-C camera here. So it was a Viltrox uh
What,
35 mil.
yeah, put that up to the camera. Let me enlarge your screen right quick. Oh yeah, that's nice. Show us.
I
Take
got a
off your
filter
cap.
on it.
Let's see that. There you go.
No,
Show us
it's
that
just got a
front
filter
element.
on it.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah,
What
the ND
filter?
filter.
Oh, okay. Very nice. That's what she
It's
said.
one to it's
Hello.
one to 32.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
So yeah, they're right. Just having like a full frame lens on it. Every lens has the sharpest point of, the lens is in the center. So you have
Yeah.
an APS-C in a full frame lens, you get complete sharp video. So it turns
And
out pretty
like you
good.
said, when it comes to trading up and selling it, you're gonna get that much more from that lens. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I remember when
You
I
know
sold.
what?
Oh, well,
They should get medium format lenses and then kind of bring it down to, full frame lenses, and then you'll have the sharpest point in the center of that. I wonder if that'll work out.
that would be kind of crazy. I have no clue with the technical parts, but we just got in a bunch of questions real quick. We got it. We got Eddie Jerk It in the house. Now, Eddie, I don't know who he is because I haven't seen him normally, but I'm very excited to hear from him. So let's see what let's see what his question is here. What's up with the think tank focus point roll up 30L bag? Well, and then he says, did you use it? Did you like it? Now it's funny that you say that. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Hold on.
Did you talk about this bag?
Well, he's talking about the one that you have specifically. Now, Eddie, as you know, I did a full review of this bag live. I did it live on my channel, and I absolutely love the bag. Now, Derek got the 30L. I got that one for him. Derek, take it away. What do you think about that bag? Go ahead.
I love this bag. I actually can put everything that I have as far as my video uh, stuff, like all my, my V-mount batteries and all that good stuff in the back of here. And it's not even really that big, but I can still stuff it in there. It does have a lot of space. And the funny thing is you can layer out of the stuff too as well. So I even have my gimbal on the bottom there, and
Oh,
I can
shoot.
layer some like other padding on top and then put my gear on top of that. So
Very nice. We're getting tons of comments. I gotta keep up. No, that's very cool. And by the way, Eddie, jerk it like the dance. I have the 20. I have the. Let me just go straight to this one real quick, Derek. Give me a hot second. I have the 20 version, which is the smaller version. Now, the biggest difference between the two, obviously, is capacity. So, if you have a Z8 or anything like that, 5D Mark III or some camera like that, I'm gonna recommend you get that 30L that Derek has. Mine is really built for, let's say, Derek's A6700, Nikon Z6 Mark III. Those fit very comfortably. My Z8 can fit in that 20L. I showed it in the video, but I wouldn't put anything larger than maybe the 24 to 70 lens in there. But I love the bag. I'm going to be using it very soon on a trip I have to go on. And it looks like a regular backpack. And that's why I like it. I didn't want a camera bag. It's a really cool bag. And when we're walking in the streets, they just think it's two brothers with two bright ass color bags, you know? So I really liked it. For me, APS-C is still a 4-letter word. You know what? I love full frame. I can't do it. I can't switch. Okay. So I get it. And like Eddie said, jerk it like the dance. Okay? Well, brother, I only got 2 steps. That is all I have left in me at 46. I got a solid 2-step is what you're getting out of me. Whoops. What does it say? Medium format lenses are great on Nikon Z bodies. Have you tried that, Derek?
Never tried that. That's something I could probably try one time.
I think you
it's
would.
just the I wouldn't go with the as bad as it sounds. I wouldn't go with the full the Fujifilm lenses because if I'm using autofocus,
Oh yeah, that
medium format lenses are pretty slow because there's so much glass in here. It's so.
Oh, and Eddie says he's new here. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you more. And of course, for those who are just jumping on this stream, make sure you go ahead and press that like, that share, and subscribe. And most importantly, smash that bell icon because, Eddie, when I go live, post content, etc., that's when you'll actually get a notification. Being a subscriber doesn't mean you'll see the videos. I've seen it too many times. People are like, I didn't know you went live. And I'm like, I was live for 2 hours. So, but the notifications do help. So make sure you do all of that. And as I mentioned earlier, if you become a member, you get special perks. So let me just take a quick little break to share with you if you the benefits of becoming a member of this channel right here. Quick reminder, if you're enjoying these live streams and want to support the channel, you could join as a channel member right here on YouTube. Memberships start at just $2.99 a month, and it's a great way to help me keep creating honest gear reviews, tutorials, and behind-the-scenes content. Members get early access to videos, exclusive content, and for higher tier members, private monthly live streams, and you'll be a member of my Discord chat. And of course, I'll always continue to share resources that'll help you grow as a photographer or filmmaker. No pressure at all. Just your support means a lot, and it helps keep this channel independent. If that sounds good, hit the join button below, and I'll see you in the chat. All right. Sorry, Derek. He's like, this brother's got sponsored. What the hell is going on with his channel?
Man.
You know, I made that video.
Hey, that was clean, though.
Thank you, brother. Clean. I made it on my iPhone. I made it on the iPhone 17.
Yeah, there's no balance to creativity, right?
Hey, I put that thing up and then I just edited it in CapCut. I edited the video in CapCut, but the desktop version. And I'm gonna have to make a video, but that CapCut desktop version, if you just want to make very fast content for social media, I'm not saying movies and all this other stuff. I'm just saying for social media, it is so fast, so quick, and stupid easy to use. So for $10 a month, it's a steal, quite honestly. And yeah, I just did it on the iPhone 17 Pro, so I appreciate you liking it. So thank you very much. So anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand. Oh, he says, I'm shooting Canon R6 Mark II. I would probably still go with the 30L. In hindsight, I think the 30L would have been good for me as well, just because I do have a Z8. And I always believe in like worst case scenario situations. So you want to be able to have that extra space just in case, right? If you're traveling and you need an extra day of X, right? Whether it be clothes, gear, food, snacks, etc. The 20L is really fun. I like it. I know exactly what I'll do with it. But someone asked me, they're like, oh, can I put a 16-inch laptop in it? Guess what? The 30L is going to allow you to do that. So I would just do the 30L. They do have a sale on it right now. Last time I checked on the Focus, on the roller Focus, whatever the heck. And it's built really well. I love the bag. I actually really like it a lot.
No, these bags are pretty durable. So
Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's built well, a lot of compartments, and it doesn't look like a camera bag. That's the best part.
that's the biggest part.
Eddie comes back. Cool. I appreciate you answering my question. I'm gonna stay tuned and subscribe to both you guys. Happy New Year. Thank you so very much. Hold on.
Happy New Year.
Huh?
I said Happy New Year. You know, we need to get out here and then make this year mean something to us, you know.
Hey.
Create, what did you say? Stay creative, you know.
Stay creative. Yep. Keep shooting, stay creative. But most importantly is take accountability. I think that's one of the biggest barriers for creatives to get to that next level. To be like, okay, man, I messed up. How do I improve? Right. So, but nonetheless, absolutely. I mean, half the battle is showing up right there. Right. And having good company too. You know, you got to be around positive folks.
There's a lot of things that'll keep you inside, and don't let those things keep you there. And it's mostly yourself. So
totally 150%.
yeah.
We got Roy in the house. He says, many bags don't fit my Z9 with a lens fitted, not deep enough. Okay,
Yeah,
Z9,
that's true. Because a Z9 is big.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know what does? I'll show you a bag that fits the Z9 every time, Roy. You probably already have this bag, but hold on 1 second. All right. Okay. So check this bag out. Derek, do you mind if I?
No, go ahead. I want to see the bag.
So, Roy, this bag right here, okay, it's the Streetwalker hard drive. I think they have a version 2 out now. The Streetwalker hard drive by Think Tank Photo is the oldest, longest living bag I've had. I mean, this has to be, gosh, 12 years old, something like that. I mean, I've had this bag forever. And it keeps ticking. Look at the condition. I mean, I can't believe how well this thing is held up. It holds up to a 17-inch MacBook Pro. It's very deep. And this is what I used to carry my Z9 in, with the 70 to 200 attached. Zero problem. And more space to be used up. Okay. So the Think Tank Streetwalker hard drive is awesome for your Z9. Guaranteed. Anyway, let me get my buddy back here. There we go.
You know, I do have one thing that I don't like about that bag, because I have one, right?
You better be nice. You better not say something. No, let me go ahead.
It opens on the back side instead of you know, the front side. So
yeah,
if anybody wants to take your gear, they can open up your bag and reach in there and get it.
you're right. This is 12 years old. So all of our newer bags, as we know, most of them are on the back side. And plus, when you put it on the ground, it's naturally like already on the ground, right? So you can just open up the back. Yeah, 100%. Overall, though, it's still my number one used bag because of how big it is, how robust. It definitely is not built cheap, right? It's very well done. and it
Scroll
holds
bars.
everything. It held my Z9 without a problem. It was crazy. So that's a great bag. I like it. But yeah, you're right. That is a situation, but hey,
It has all kinds of like padding in it. Like I
I
wouldn't suggest anybody do it, but you can drop your bag off of like a one-story building and
put
then your gear is still
my whole thermos in there and still have space up top. Like whole thermos. I mean, this whoops, I'm hitting things. I
so
love that.
every part of it is padded. Like you can't
Yeah,
if you drop anything, there's everything is protected by that bag.
dude, I've chucked this bag so many times, traveled on airplanes, everything,
Hmm.
and it's still in great condition. So that's the bag I recommend checking it out. Who was that? That was Roy. So that's just my personal recommendation that has worked. It's not even like a I think it will work. That's the camera bag I would use with the Z9 when I did have it.
Hmm.
We say not many. Okay, let's go. Not many bags are only 12 years old. Okay, well, shout out to that. That's one thing about these brands have done really well is make good camera bags that last.
Hmm.
The only bag that ever fell apart was a Amazon basic camera bag when I just started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And though I
I
had
mean
a
it helps.
flip off.
It helps if you have multiple bags too. Like if you have one
Oh yeah,
bag that you just tearing it up and he's like, oh man, like this bag is useless. No, you just had that only bag and that's the only thing that you're using. If
that's
you was
true.
to switch it up between two or three bags, it'd probably last you a little bit longer.
That definitely helps. 100%. It's like a pair of shoes, right? You got at least three
Mhm.
pair. You're not gonna wear through them. But
Yeah.
the Amazon Basics bag, that thing, I'm telling you, the whole strap ripped off by the time I was done using it, and then I went to Think Tank and it never happened again.
Hmm.
Um, oh, look at what is Drunk Wedding Photographer says Kai Wong did that in his digital rev days. Throw bags downstairs to test them. Oh, that's actually I like the sound of that. That
I don't know
does
if I
sound
would
kind of,
throw a Z9 down the
I wouldn't put
downstairs.
Z9 in it, but
Oh man.
I have a dummy camera somewhere. Just put it in there. Uh Roy says Think Tank are expensive, but they last forever. Low Pro has great protection, but are too heavy. Yeah, I don't want to sound I don't have any relationships with the other brands, but Think Tank has supported my channel and sending me bags to review, try out, etc. Since I had a few hundred subs,
Mm.
and they were local. They're over in Santa Rosa, so the Bay Area friendly here in California, and they have been so supportive. They truly support the photography community, and I've never had an issue with them, and the quality is always top notch. So sometimes in life, you do get what you pay for. There you go. Right.
Mm. Hmm.
Eddie comes back. Tell that to my girl. She's hating because I have a few bags. Okay. You know what? Dude, I it is kind of crazy when it comes to photographers. Like we'll look at our girlfriends, be like, why you need so many bags? I mean, what the hell? And then we got a shoulder bag, a camera bag, a everyday bag, and a big production bag, a rolling bag. And before we know it, we got more bags than them. Hello, so
That's what I was gonna say. Like we don't complain when they got like 10 purses,
I know now I just shut up. I'm like, you know. Say, I could use that bag for this situation. That would be nice.
No, for real, because you never know when you need like your whole uh film gear and you want
Or
to toss it in a bag, or you
or
just
you want a
need like
stripped
one or
down
two
bag.
things.
Like I like a nice
Yeah.
little sling bag. Like you got a sling bag, I got a sling bag, but
Hmm.
then a shoulder bag might be a little bit better because I want a bigger lenses. Or anyway, we go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, it does get a little crazy with
Hmm.
photography. I think photographers wouldn't say. Yeah, I guess it's very much like women. We love our bags.
Hey,
Um,
you have good four bags, you good. If you have good quality, if they're four bags and you have
I
good
beg
quality
to differ.
bags,
I beg
I
to.
think
You
it's
know what?
pretty
One
good.
day, one day we'll talk. We got to talk about that. 4,
Because
perhaps.
we're talking about camera bags, not just all the other bags you need for, like
I understand.
lights and I don't know, like poles, like anything. Like you need all kinds of bags for different things, but for camera bags, 4 of them,
Mhm.
that's good. I think it's solid for 4 bags.
Dude, I would. Okay, okay. You're giving me an idea. You're giving an idea for a live stream to be like, all right, let's talk about these camera bags because um
Because
I was
there's some if you get the fourth one has to be able to hold your stands, because
uh-huh.
most of the bags don't have stand holders, right? So if you have a bag that actually can hold like on the side, like your stands or something like that, like that's a good bag.
That's true.
Uh,
That
but
for sure is true if you could hold that. But some bags are great because they're minimalistic, right? And it's like, all
mhm.
right, then I could be kind of incognito, right? And then so anyway, we go down this rabbit hole. I'm telling you, if I could, I wish I was trying to get rid of bags one time, and I was like, well, I could use it for this thing. You know what?
as long as
I could use it for that thing, and then I end up
as
still
long as you're
keeping on
not
bags.
you ain't using no grocery bags. As long as you ain't using those, and you good.
Yeah, you're damn right. All right. So let's go back over here. What was that? Okay. I recently threw away my oldest raggedy bag that I kept for suspect places. It was about 50 years old. That's actually a pretty good strategy. Keep an old raggedy looking shoulder bag or something, you know? That's why I like this bag because it looks like a backpack. Like a you know,
hmm
that's why I like it. And the colors don't look like a photography bag. It looks like
No,
a
for
hipster
sure.
kind of thing going, you know what I mean?
hmm
Um Uh, Roy says, my bags live in a pile against the wall. The pile is about 1.5 meters tall. Shout out to you, brother. I'm telling you, never have too many bags. um, Vic comes in, says only 4 bags. Have a more than a few think tanks and Timbas are my fave. Right on. I haven't used Timbas, but obviously I love my think tank. Shout out to them. Um,
To kind of match all the styles that you have. If you got like a certain style that you really are, like you wear, you gotta have your bags kind of match your style a little bit so it doesn't look
ex-
funky.
That's why I really like this. I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool and funky," you know.
Yeah.
We and King Krug says, "Rob, you're the bag pro. Put me on game." Yeah, now I know you're being facetious, brother, but I do love camera bags. I absolutely. There's something I don't know. Like I have too many. I have more than four. Okay, Derek's more disciplined than myself. Okay, I am a camera bag whore. That is just a fact. Okay, I admit it. I am addicted. My name is Robert Silver, and I'm addicted to camera bags. You know. And he says, "You guys think that Shimoda Urban Explorer looks like a camera bag? Hold on, let me look that up. What the hell is that? Shimoda Urban.
Shimoda.
What did it say? Urban what now? Urban
I'm an explorer.
Explorer.
hmm
Oh, okay. Here we go.
What's that look like?
Oh, okay. Let me share this. Let me share the screen. Um, Let me share the screen. Boom. And then put Derek on this one. And then we got this. And then let me come over here. You see it,
Oh,
Derek?
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we got this one here. Let's take a look. Oh, geez. It wants me to be human. Yes, I'm human. Reject your cookies. I don't want them all on my computer. I do you think that looks like a camera bag? I think it has the resemblance for sure.
hmm
It doesn't look like an everyday school, like a school kid's camera backpack, right? Like, or a hip kids or some messenger person, right? So I would have to say this does kind of resemble very much a camera bag per se.
But that's also like our like we are photographers, so we looking at a bag and we like we can kind of spot it out. Uh,
So you think this
but
looks like,
that's also like subjective, you know.
I guess
If
so,
you
because
look
we
at
have
it,
a
it
trained
doesn't
eye.
really like yeah.
Yeah, I guess because we stare at these every day and we're like, oh, we could spot it a mile away. So maybe you're
And
right. Maybe
it's
my vision is tainted.
and it sucks because when you look at some bags, they're kind of like, you know, copying other bags. And you'll get a cheaper version of this bag, even though it's not like it's kind of built the same, similar, but it's not the same bag. But they kind of kept to that same type of profile,
Yeah,
and
I
so
can
you
see
have
that.
so many of these companies just kind of copying off of each other and selling their bags for cheaper or cheaper than that or cheaper than this, and they're using different materials. So um, I don't know, you see
Point
them
is,
all.
but the point is, does it look like a camera bag? That was the question. There is, uh,
Does it look like a camera
does
bag
it
to a
look like a
photographer?
camera
It
bag?
does.
To a photographer for sure. Do you think it looks like a regular backpack? You know, if you're walking down the street, does it look like a regular backpack?
No.
Okay, that's what I think.
Because I'm a 90s kid, and usually I see a backpack, you can see
When you
it's a
do,
little droopy. It's droopy. It's a, you know, one of those droopy backpacks that you can tell that's just got books in it, you know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot what the brand of it
But
was,
this,
but
but
you
when
know,
you look at
everybody got that same brand.
this does not look like a camera bag per se with that roller top.
It looks like a hiking bag. That's what it
Yeah, it
looks
looks
like.
more like a hiking, yeah, like a day kind of bag, right?
Hmm.
And so if I'm comparing the two, I would say I'd rather trust in this one the way it looks.
I
Does that make
like
sense?
Wandered has pretty good bags too. They don't look like
Oh yeah, yeah,
photography bags.
totally. Let me see if I could find who the hell they are. Wander bag, Wander.
It's RD. Yeah, there you go. Wander.
Uh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a good point there too.
Hmm.
Ironically, think tanks is cheaper, so go get
Hmm.
think tank. No, no. But yeah, this is another good example of one that doesn't look quite like a photo bag, a camera bag. Excuse me. All right. So, anywho, I just want to get your opinion. He says it's a conspiracy. Oh, that's what I need to get is like a conspiracy sound, like X Files drop. That'd be cool. Yeah, when we're talking about camera news or rumors, and it's like an X File. You remember X Files? You remember
Yeah,
that
I
show? You
remember
might be a little
it's
bit young.
Mulder
Yeah,
with Mulder and
yeah.
Scully.
Get some sort of X Files like sound
Uh,
drop. That'd be kind of cool. Um.
I used to watch the what do you call it? The Outer Limits, man.
Oh, that's what you used to do. Oh shit.
Yeah, I used to watch the Outer Limits.
Okay, so he says that's why I use dumpkey bags. They look like diaper bags. Oh shoot! But you know what? You're actually kind of right. They don't look like camera bags. They do look kind of
Uh-huh.
like diaper bags. That's
Because they're
actually
like
pretty
the
funny.
little square, like little especially the sling ones, they look like a little square thing and you can open
Totally.
the top of
You would think nothing expensive is in that thing.
it.
John Ishii comes back. I just a Wallencraft pilot. Heck is that? Hold on, let me type that in. Wallencraft pilot. The heck is that? Did I? Am I not? Do I not know it? Oh, Wattencraft. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Oh, oh,
Is that
okay.
another
Yeah,
brand?
yeah.
Man, they
Check
got
this
so many
out.
brands, man.
It looks like this. That one right there.
Okay, that looks nice. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It doesn't look like a camera
Backpack per
bag. It
se.
just like a hiking bag, you know?
It does. It really looks like a day hiking bag,
Hmm. That looks
especially the
good.
way he tricked it out right here.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it's 10 cup. That's actually pretty cool. A lot of
Let me
camera.
put that on my wish list.
There you go. Oh, see, now you're gonna have 5 camera bags, Derek. Come on now.
I'm getting rid of one, so
Oh, okay. That's how you justify it. That's what I tell my girlfriend. I say, "Oh, I want another lens." And she's like, "Are you gonna get rid of one?" I'm like, I didn't
nah.
say all that. No. Anyway, we got something here. What in the blue blazes? Eddie just gifted. Oh, look at this right here. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, there you go, Eddie. There you go.
wow. He just gifted 5 memberships to Robert Silver Photography. Thank you so very much. It means the absolute world. Today's goal was 5 new members. We got John Ishii, who came in with a membership earlier. And then we now have Eddie gifting 5 memberships right here. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This year, my goal is 1,000 memberships. That's the goal. And you all are helping me. Okay. Eddie, I'll make sure you join our Discord, members only Discord. Make sure, if you can, Eddie, find me on Instagram, Robert Silver Photography. DM me, send me an inbox message on Instagram, and I'll send you the link and everything. So come join, share your content. I'm sharing. It's another great way to have direct access and contact with me and the community. Derek, you're a part of it. Didn't I send you the link to that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you on Discord, Derek? Either way, make sure you join on that thing too. Okay, man. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And look at that. I'm out, guys. Happy New Year again. Thank you so
Happy
much.
New Year's.
Yes. And then he's looking at the goat. He got the goat. I've never seen that emoji, the goat emoji. And but thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. And please, every Thursday, unless it's a holiday, I'll do it the day before. Feel free to come join the live stream. Okay. So today we're supposed to be talking about stuff. We talk about other stuff. Either way, every Thursday, all about photography. Thank you, Eddie. Have a great evening. Thank you so much. I mean, that is crazy, man. That is like, yo. I mean, I'll be quite honest. There were a lot of times I didn't know. I thought I was crazy for doing this. You know what I mean? Derek, you know more than most people. I'm like, what in the hell am I doing this? And Derek, I'm so glad that you're on the stream today. Seriously.
No, man. I'm gonna be here, man. Like
Cool.
if I can, I'll be here.
I can't wait to see your stream through the A6700 or something. That'd be dope.
Oh man, we'll see.
He
We'll
said,
see
"We'll
how that
see."
work out.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so now we are almost toward the end of the stream, quite honestly. I have to keep it under 2 hours because StreamYard cuts up my stream, right? And then if it's under 2 hours, does that make sense?
Really? That's crazy. Why they do
Yeah,
that?
if it's longer than 2 hours, it won't automatically like create content for me. Like it creates shorts for you out of the video as long as it's under 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's longer than 2 hours, it won't. I mean, do you want to keep this puppy going and say screw it?
Man, go ahead. I'm not tripping. You can
Roy
keep
says
going.
zippers are okay for carry-on, but Pelican type bags are safer for cargo. No zipper to break into with a pen. Oh, that's such a great point. Damn, that's actually a really good point. I never really had that issue. Most of the time when I have traveled, the only thing with Pelican, they are heavier, but yeah, they are built like a tank, obviously. And I try to carry as much as I can on board, like my carry-on. Like I'll use it as a backpack. Like, oh, it's a backpack, and put it above my head. I'm really nervous about my gear being away from me. So,
Yeah, me too.
by any means necessary, like when I travel in a couple of weeks, I'm putting everything here, and it's slim enough to put it underneath the seat. I want it
I'm
close
not
to
even
me.
doing that. It's gonna be my lap.
Oh, they won't let you do that when you take off and stuff. But the point is that I want it close. You dig? Like I am not
Yeah.
messing around.
Yeah.
If No, I've seen too many videos about how they treat some of these bags, you know? Let's
Hey,
see here.
I had a suitcase that I traveled with, and like it has the wheels and stuff like that on the side.
Uh-huh.
Um, Man, I got that thing back. It's got three wheels on it. The
Oh,
fourth wheel broke off. It was like you guys, y'all don't care. Y'all, they just gonna throw your stuff all around anyway. So
that's true.
yeah,
That is true. That is the case. Airlines are getting tough about under seat bags. Yeah, no, you're totally right. This one in particular is super slim. It's like it's about the same thickness or whatever you want to call it to my laptop bag, my regular laptop bag. And shoot, man, until they say no, I'm gonna keep on trying, you know?
yeah. How
It
they
is
gonna tell you? How they gonna tell you to do this and that with your bags if they don't even care about your bags? They just toss it around. They
no,
don't take
no,
care of your stuff.
he's saying to put it underneath the seat versus on the overhead, right?
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh,
that's what I mean. Like they tell you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I know
uh-huh.
you had to have a little bit of, you want to have a little bit of rules, but hey, if y'all ain't gonna take care of my bags, I'm the only person responsible for my own bags.
Yeah, that's why I put my needs first. I'm gonna pack it up the way I can until you tell me otherwise.
Hmm.
Okay, so with all that said, what was I about to say? Um, okay, look, I'm trying to say. All right, let's talk about I know, should we go past 7 o'clock? Should we do that? Should we do that? Should we keep this puppy going?
Sure. Let's talk about another film project you got going on.
Oh shoot, man. Wait. We could talk about hold on, let's do this. Let's do this. Um, let's talk about camera bodies 2026 predictions. What do we
Hmm.
want to see, everybody? What camera would we like to see from what brand you want to talk about? I can name one. Let's start it off. For Panasonic Lumix, we have to see the Lumix S1H Mark II. I'm tired of waiting. Many people are tired of waiting. The S1H is from 2019, Derek. Okay. So when we say long in the tooth, it's long, gray, and it has no more tooth. Okay. We need a Lumix S1H Mark II. I say you, Derek. What do you think we need in terms of camera bodies?
Shoot, it's hard. Like when you make something as good as that camera, it'll be hard to beat it. I know you have to kind of like, you know, make up for all of there's very little things on that camera that you have to really improve on, really. You can increase and do something with the technology and put newer technology in it, but like it's just like refining something.
You talking about the S1H?
Yeah, the S1H
Oh,
is
there's a lot
nice.
they could do. They first need phase detect autofocus. That would be phenomenal. Okay.
I mean, if people really use it for that, you know how there's a lot of RE cameras that don't use autofocus really, and they don't use, in-body image stabilization either. It's pretty much analog. So like, I don't know. You can, I guess you could have that. Yeah, yeah. I guess you could.
I think it should have 8K in the S1H Mark II. It needs to be 8K, open
8K.
gate,
Yeah,
4K 120,
120.
with no crop for sure.
Mm.
I think the S1 Mark II already does 4K 60 no crop, but it needs to do 4K 120 no crop. Um, of course, see if Express Type B and make sure it's Netflix approved. It needs to
And a
keep that. The S1H was Netflix approved. The S1
mm.
two, I mean the S1 two, the S1R Mark II, those aren't quote unquote Netflix approved, right?
So
Because they're
like, give me a little bit of understanding about the Netflix approved deal.
because of the
Is it only Netflix approved based on the specs that it has out of the camera, or is anything still Netflix approved until they,
I mean,
deem
let's
it
be
not?
honest. If you create an Oscar warning, like if everybody raves over a film you made using your iPhone, there it's going to be approved if there's a huge popularity demand, right? If it's doing extremely well, you get 5 million views on YouTube, they're gonna pick it up. Let's just be honest.
28 weeks later is filmed on the iPhone, right? So
with the best of best lenses and a magnificent film crew and an awesome
yeah.
director. Like, I mean, like let's just be honest, right? So it's not you or I making a film with an iPhone and they picked it up, unless you won in Tribeca, won in Sundance, and everything else. So what I'm saying is, when it's like Netflix approved, John's like F1 was iPhone too. So understood. All I'm saying is that there's like, if you look at the specs of the camera that they request, the minimum, it's like 4K, of course, but it's like the bit rate and bit depth have to match their particular level, right? So I think it's like, matter of fact, let's go ahead
What do
and
they
check.
come? What do they? Yeah, what do they come up with these things? Where do they come up with all this?
That's because of
Because
depending on all the what do you call it? Ways in which you would watch it. They want to maintain a the continuity of the quality across all the platforms you would watch X movie, whatever movie that is. Does that make sense? And here, let's look right here. I'm gonna share this with you. Hey, brother.
yeah.
Bam.
I'd say like, hey man, like
Real
y'all, if y'all like the movie, y'all think y'all can make the money off of it. I think they care if you make it on an iPhone or like
again.
a old school like uh film reels.
I
They're
hear
like,
what you're
oh
saying. If it's a winner,
yeah,
it's a winner, 100%. A
yeah,
great story, and if there's an audience behind it, they're gonna pick it up. If they see that there's a built-in audience and people are raving about this excellent piece of film work, they're gonna pick it up. That's we got that. We're not talking about that. Or don't we're just talking about specs, right?
specs. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to debate whether they're going to pick it up or not and why they don't. And iPhone on this, I get it. I know there's so many, what do you call it, nuances. By the way, the S12 is not the S1H2. People, I hope people aren't fooled. But the S12 is a magnificent camera, but a lot of still flaws in it, right? Like the overheating issue, which they did fix and stuff like that. There's still areas of improvement for that camera. I think the S1H could be the 8K, right?
Yeah.
Truly as close to cinema ready, RE camera ready, kind of like the ZR is to a Red camera, kind of a thing. Okay, but better. The S1H will far surpass the ZR. I don't care what anybody says. The S1H, when it first came out, was a magnificent cinema beast. It was the first full frame mirrorless approved by Netflix before Sony, before anybody. So because of what the color quality you were produce out of it. Now let's take a look at these specs right here. So here's the capture requirements, right? So this right here, people don't realize, like when you shoot 4K, it's not true 4K. Okay, look at your 4K and look at this. It's usually not that. Okay, full 4K is what, like in Panasonic, they call cinema 4K. That's true 4K. All right. So that's one thing. So now the S1 Mark II and S5 Mark II, S5 Mark II X, they all do cinema 4K, but most of your mirrorless cameras don't do cinema 4K. I'm just using that as a name from Panasonic. And then you have 422, which all of our cameras could do that easily. 10 bit or greater, got that. This is where it matters right here. Minimum 240 megabits a second. That's color. That's information. Panasonic on easy can do 400. Red can do like 800 something. Something ridiculous. When you shoot red, that's why you're red, or 1,000 actually, I think, depending on the Kodak and all this other stuff, ProRes RAW and
Yeah,
all this stuff.
they're really fast.
Yeah, that's why your files get. Remember when we hung out, I shot like 240 gigs or something like that. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's a
No, it was
lot of
500. It was 400 something. Excuse me. And we just hung out at a
yeah.
park.
Yeah, that's
But
a lot of fast information into one little card. These cards are
exactly.
good. are crazy.
So with all that said, here's all these minimum requirements. Now, it doesn't mean that and see, he says, in order to meet image capture standards required by Netflix, so that there's a consistency of quality across the mediums, the platforms rather. Now, it's
Mhm.
not. Here we go. So right here, what do they have? Oh, look, it does red code raw. Oh shoot. Oh, that's Panavision. I thought it's a Panasonic. All right. Here it is. S1H
Oops.
422. All interlaced 400 megabits a second. That's the money, right? Where else do we go? We got Panasonic BGH1, BS1H.
I
So
like
all
that
this.
BS1H.
So far, I'm not sure if they ever update these things, but shoot, I don't see any other Panasonics on this thing. Now, it doesn't mean you can't do it. I mean, I bought a S5 Mark IIX, and guess what? I've made so many films on the S5 Mark II. I made, I think, at
Mhm.
least 3 films on that S5 Mark II, and it looked great on a big screen. So there you go. Let's go to Sony. Here's what is it? The Venice, of course. Could afford
Yeah,
it.
Venice is definitely gonna be on there.
The Burano,
The
right?
Brano. Yep.
FX9. Uh,
Hmm.
let's see. Other common camera. FX6, of course. So many docs are on that one, or shot on
Yeah,
that
I think
camera.
the FX3 is as well.
FX3 is right here. So that's
Hmm.
Netflix approved as well. So it's like, um, oh shoot, what was I saying? So with that said, we need the S1H Mark II to update that one camera that is Netflix approved. Now, granted, like you said, Derek, I think you can totally make a smashing hit regardless. So it is what it is. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like there's so many like things that are marketed and they're like clip
Yeah,
words. They're like,
yeah.
words that people are like, oh, just because everybody's saying this, I should have it type of deal, right? And then
Oh,
it's like, is Netflix the standard on how you or to shoot film? And then is that the benchmark that you try to hit when you try to, create indie movies and
like
and
quality
and
wise.
trying to get, yeah, like what, like
Well,
why is
I'll be quite honest.
Netflix the arbiter of like video production,
Well, they're the
or
king of
like
streaming
making
platforms
films?
because they're the king of
I
streaming
get that.
platform. So, well, hold on.
I get that.
So with that said, what they say kind of does sway things because if you're a filmmaker and you're trying to get money or like exposure
Hmm.
for your project, being on Netflix gives you serious clout, right? To say, hey, my project's on
Hmm.
Netflix, and it's a win. Um, so yeah, they're definitely a gatekeeper. They're not the only ones, clearly.
Hmm.
But again, story trumps it all. If you have a great story, great production, quality audio, etc., that all goes out the door. So that's why I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I'm just talking about the specs wise. That's all. That's it. I'm saying what can
Hmm.
it produce? Now, granted, even a Z6 Mark III, you can put it on ProRes RAW and get all the color information you want. So that kind of goes out the
Hmm.
window. So anyway, I didn't make this stuff up, guys. I'm just reading it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. The point of this was a prediction for 2026 S1H Mark II. Who's with me? That's all I want. Okay,
Who
we
else?
got.
Who else though? What else a prediction for any other like brand? What do you got going? Like you think Sony is gonna make, or do you think I think Canon, they just came out with their was it the R50C or something like that, that's kind of
Uh
competing with
huh.
this with that ZR camera and whatnot, for Nikon.
Uh huh.
And so I guess Panasonic does have to kind of just enter the market again. But like I said before, they got like these cameras are so the cameras for Panasonic as far as video is so good. Like, do they even have to make a camera to keep up with that, or
You mean
you
keep
think
up with the whole Lumix with the whole
with
Netflix
the
thing?
no, just with the other companies like Nikon and Canon, as far as like cinema cameras and stuff like that.
So are you asking, like, should Lumix even care about releasing another S1H Mark II, or like,
Hmm.
why do they need to? I think so. I think so because, first of all, Lumix in particular is synonymous with video quality. They weren't really a
Hmm.
photography still name that people really trusted for super long. Maybe Micro Four Thirds, for those who liked Micro Four Thirds, Panasonic was really good in that arena. But ultimately, people went to Canon or Nikon, and then Sony came, and it was all those three. No one's really said, "Oh, I love shooting video on in mass. I mean, I love shooting photos. I'm going to go grab a Lumix." But if they said,
Hmm.
"Hey, I want to shoot video, I want to get into filmmaking," Lumix would be an option. So that's
Hmm.
just something. So the S1H Mark II is their flagship. So you're asking a brand, should they update their video flagship? I'm gonna say, uh, absolutely. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
that perspective. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, and
Oh, so
oh, cool. I
that
was like,
text.
who the hell just texted me? By the way, Roy says, I'm still getting my head around video formats. Super 35 is just a crop, and they label it large format. Derek?
Yeah, I guess they do. I mean, if you think about like what the 35 millimeter format it's from actual film, like it's not even like that size, though, right? So it's like a lot smaller actually. If I guess if you're using a certain lens, then you can get like uh, I don't understand why they call it large format, to be honest with you. Because then you use full frame all the time, right? Open gate
Yep.
sometimes. But then again, they also coming out with sensors that are like what um partially stacked, and they only shooting like basically super 35 anyway. So I was like I don't understand what all this other stuff is, but can we just keep things simple? You
Yeah, yeah.
know?
I'm all for simplification for sure. And
Yeah.
by the way, Roy's like, I'm still happy with my Z9 and Z8 bodies. So he's not tripping about 2026. He's like, it's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
He wants us to spend more money.
Yeah, it definitely is because I mean, like if I go back to that Super 35, not everybody call their stuff Super 35. They're in that frame, but if you look at real Super 35,
Mm,
you know, my camera right here is considered a Super 35, but it's not the same as, an actual Super 35 from like Ari,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know,
You're not gonna get the same.
yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
And then if you get like anamorphic lenses, then you definitely gonna see the difference then.
Oh, that's a good point
So
too, for sure.
yeah,
Um, Drunk wedding photographer, and here I am buying 2013 Sony handy cams for my YouTube channel. Oh, hey man, handy cams, those things were the vloggers' bee's knees at one point, because you just
yeah.
think about how simple those cameras were. You put, and they always had a mega zoom, like a 50x, 24x zoom on those things.
Hmm.
Granted, the quality was a piece of shoo but um, they
People are
were
still
handy.
trying to get them, and they're getting expensive because it's so popular. So,
Now they are, yeah. It's like that retro throwback, right?
hmm, hmm.
Where it says, if I get into video, then I'll go anamorphic.
I
What
think we talked about this one time.
we did, we talked, and we for
We
sure
talked
talked
about
about
it's like,
the new ones that came out, the new lenses from Suray.
yeah, we talked about hey, like if you're starting out, just go ahead and get you just a spherical lenses, and then get your complete set, and then go anamorphic. I like
Oh yeah,
anamorphic though. I do like anamorphic. I like the look of anamorphic and having that little extra on the side.
yeah,
That's why
30.
I've been looking. That's why I've been looking at a lot of um Cam Mackey's videos about the Blazar, the
About the
autofocus
Blazars.
Blazar
I'm
and
gonna
stuff
check
like
out
that.
his stuff. I'm gonna check out his
Yeah,
stuff. I gotta when I brush my teeth, I always watch some videos and stuff and let it play. But yeah,
yeah,
I like anamorphic too. I just some people, this is just for me. This is my opinion. Anamorphic is that specialty lens. We talked about that.
yeah.
But it is pretty sweet though, especially when you can get that extra 30% on each side. That's pretty sweet.
Hmm. And if you
Uh,
have like a subject, if you have a certain subject that you have this wide, like just like engulfing area, and then you have that in a film, and it just pulls you in, it sucks you into the actual,
frame. Yeah.
frame. Yeah, so
I have to say H.264 because art directors haven't joined the 21st century. I have to save in oh shoot. Well, you know what? That can be the case. Like after you do all that, then you have to put it in a more compressed format and stuff. Yeah, I totally understand that. Me, you'll be amazed how many things I do in H.265. I mean, I do all my videos in H.265 because I'm certainly not going to have all that space killed up for a YouTube video on my hard drive, right? Um, like, okay, it's kind of like JPEG for me versus RAW. Yeah, you could shoot
hmm
R3D or ProRes, but as long as you get all the lighting, everything's good to go on the front end.
hmm
I bet you no one will know you shot H.265. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
if you get everything right, no one is none the wiser. Granted, you'll have
yeah,
more latitude in ProRes, but sometimes your workflow, you want fast, quick delivery. I'm
hmm
not going to tell on you. I won't tattle. Derek,
and
what do you?
sometimes those like edits that you do is kind of destructive, like you got a lot of like editing on it, and you're like, dang, it just doesn't. I'm not getting that depth. I'm not getting what I'll need out of it. When you could have just did it when you you had your setup, everything set up properly. So
That's
it's like,
true.
yeah, I don't want to kill like my whole vision just by editing it out,
Don't want
on
to kill your
accident.
vibe. I feel you.
Yeah.
No, I get it. But yeah, H.265. All my YouTube videos with when I use the Z6 Mark III, I do all my YouTube videos with H.265 and standard, and you guys still check it out. Why? Because the content, the message, the video itself, the content itself is what most important. Now, would I do
Mhm.
client videos like that? Perhaps not. But the point is like there's a time and place. And I do see a rebuttal here from Roy. I hate JPEG. Every load or save reduces image quality. Yes, you're absolutely right. And when we post to these social medias, you already know they're gonna smash it like a baked potato, And it is what it is. But yeah, no, you're good. I only shoot JPEG as a backup. Like all my
Mhm.
photos, all the runway, everything, I always shoot raw JPEG fine on Nikon. So he says, yes, I'm surprised how expensive these cheap handy cams are, but I love the Y2K look they give. Yeah, they really do give that cool retro, like not so perfect footage,
Mhm.
like VCR-ish, Dude, oh my God, that's crazy. I just remember when I first got into video, I must have been 22. And it was right before I went to Academy of Art. I decided to do that. Like, oh, I want to do this for a career, which is
Yeah.
basically I want to shoot myself in the face. And I was using damn what camera? It was a cheap little, and it took a little cassette. I forgot what
No,
it was.
don't tell me using the Super 8s.
Yeah, it was like a Super 8 or something. And then I used the
Yeah.
editing software called Pinnacle Software. Okay.
Pinnacle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pinnacle. That's where I first learned how to edit, right? Was Pinnacle. And then when I got to Academy of Art is when was the first time I used Final Cut Pro. Okay.
hmm
Yeah. So wow, dude, I sound old as hell. And when I would render a video, because my buddies would do like martial art choreography and I would film it. That's how I started. Someone had to film. I was like, I'll film it. And then it would take forever to render. When I
hmm
was trying to export it, it would take
Yeah.
forever. Yeah, it was
On the better computers too. It's like, oh dang, I gotta sit here and wait.
I had like an HP or some crap, but
hmm
whoo, I'm so glad for these MacBook Pro laptops.
I
Might
had
take
a MacBook Pro, I think it was like 2013,
uh-huh.
and I was using like I think I was using Final Cut to edit some Fuji uh film that I had. Like I was doing choreography for dance at that time, and I was using a Fuji film, and I was using a higher resolution, and I try to edit that. Oh my goodness, it was
What
a pain in the butt. It was like, this is
did it freeze your whole computer?
it was so slow. It was
I
I
remember
was
when
it
anytime I
took all day.
well, I was about to say the same thing. I remember when any export meant I no longer have a computer until it's done.
Right.
I'm like,
It was like,
damn, I
your
can't
day
even
is over.
email. Yeah, my day's over, you know. Uh or the annoying where you send H265 and they can't read it. Ay ay ay. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
That is annoying.
it
My
is.
iMac screen is too old. Can't be calibrated close enough to be usable. Dang.
Mm.
That's the thing is that like, how long do I kept my last laptop? Oh no, I kept my last Mac through for 5 years, and then I bought this laptop, and then it just the RAM and it just couldn't keep up what I have to do now. You know, all this new technology, new programs, new smart this, that, and the third. Then your computer has to keep up with it. You
Yeah.
know, the processing of all this cool AI and editing. It's like
And on
shoot,
top of that, every platform you put your, content up changes the actual color format on it. So it's
totally.
like, oh, I edited it perfectly, but now I gotta put it on like, shorts on Instagram and it doesn't look anything like I want it to look.
And
Or
then TikTok too.
yeah, so it's like, come on now. Like, can't y'all just keep everything consistent? Like,
Man, I'm just saying it does get super annoying. All right, Derek, I am getting a signal from my stomach. I have to eat something. I have to eat something. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna have to.
hey man, I'm not mad at you.
Okay, I'm just saying,
I'm
brother.
gonna
You
grab
know,
some food myself.
we're like two. I'm like two and a half hours in this thing. You know what I was thinking about? Hey, everybody, what do you think if I He said one day YouTube videos will look good. Well, that upload on their end has to be something. I upload 4K videos to my channel. Everybody, I'm sure you know that. I upload 4K. I wish the streaming would be amazing, but I think that's because we're going through StreamYard and then StreamYard to YouTube. So I'm sure there's some sort of situation with all that. Um,
I didn't do any research, but I like heard on the backside that YouTube doesn't stream actual 4K. It's like a high resolution 1080. It's
mm,
not true 4K.
no surprise.
Yeah.
Randall, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope to see you again. Make sure you subscribe on the way out. Have an awesome evening. Okay. So, with all that said, everybody, I am getting a little tired because guess what? I'm hungry. All right. I'm just plain old hungry. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, let me start playing my music. Yeah. And Derek, you feel free to stay on afterwards just so that but I gotta close this out, okay? Is
All
that
right.
cool? All right, brother. So with all that said, let me see here. Okay. So in the meantime, in between times, I need to close this puppy out because guess what? I need to eat. I want to thank everybody for sending their super chats, becoming a member of the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and become a member. It's the best way to support this channel. I have 2 tiers starting at $2.99, and all of your support allows me to dedicate more time to produce content you get to enjoy and hopefully inspire you. All right, so make sure you smash that like, that share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you get notifications for my upcoming content, y'all. You already know what to do, all right? Thank you, everyone. We got Drunk Weather Photographer with, oh my, look at all that. Love it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And what else is there? And remember, when you become a member, you join the Discord, I'll be doing members only monthly live streams. Okay, so definitely it's a great benefit. And if you just want to be a part of the community, come join. I encourage everybody. All right. So with all that said, where is my thing? Oh, I'm Robert Silver. And until next time, keep shooting and stay creative. Thank you for watching.